Alright guys, now the next step, once I disassembled the whole front forks, what I'm going to do is I cleaned out the insides. Now I'm going to detail the outside. I'm basically going to make everything look brand new. Basically, in order to do that, I'm going to sand everything down. It's wet sand, so make sure you use wet or dry sandpaper. So I'm going to start with a 220 grit, then move to 400 grit, then 600 grit, and then finish to 1000 grit. Once I do that, then I will polish it with the mag and aluminum polish. And I got this buffer wheel right here I'm going to use. Alright, now I'm going to start sanding the bottom forks. Yeah, basically you're going to get the, I got the 220 grit right here. That's that guy, the 24, then the 6, and the 1000. But you start off with the 220. Just get it wet, and then you start sanding it down. Start sanding it away. So I'm going to show you what it looks like once I'm done sanding with the 220. Alright, as you see, I just got done with the 220 grit. I used 2 sheets, cut them in half, wet them down, sand down. You can see the one on the right is one I've already done. It already looks 100 times better. But you can see the scratches, you know, in the 220. Once I go down to the higher grit, it should get it out. You know, it will get it out no problem. Once I buff it, it'll look nice and perfect. But yeah, definitely the hardest part was, and the longest part was getting in these grooves. You know, especially the back. But yeah, she's looking good. So next, 220's done. I'm gonna move down to the 400 grit and see what happens next. All right, just got done with the 400 grit. It's looking pretty good compared to the other one so far. Can't wait to polish this thing when I'm done, but yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's definitely time consuming, that's for sure. I'm using about 4 small pieces, you know, per. It should be plenty enough. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Now I'm gonna move to the 600 grit, and I'll be back. All right, just got done with the 600. You can see it's looking great compared to the other one. Or like pretty much looks brand new, pretty much. Now it's gonna do the 1000 grit. 1000. So I did those 3. Do the last 1000, and then after that I can start polishing it. So I'm gonna get going on the 1000. All right, just finished with the 1000 grit. She like looks brand new. It's crazy how awesome it looks. But yeah, so 1000 grit's done. Now I get to move on to the polish. The polish I'm using is Mother's mag and aluminum polish, and using the 6-inch buffer wheel. So yeah, so I'm gonna get ready on that, and I'll be back. All right, now I put all the polish on the front fork. You just dip your finger in there, and I just rubbed it all on it. And basically, you turn the buffer on, and you buff it, and it'll buff the polish off, and just spread the polish back on with your hand. You know what I mean? And just keep polishing everything. So it's kind of hard to do with one hand. So I'll be back. All right. Well, here's the final product. Turned out freaking amazing. It literally looks brand spanking new. Compared to this guy. Brand new lower front fork. Looks awesome. I mean, there's a couple nicks right here that obviously can't get out. But these forks look freaking awesome. Look brand spanking new. So all I have to do next is work on this guy. Get that guy polished. But yeah, that polish looks great. A little dirty though, but gotta clean before the wife comes down. But yeah, I'm super happy how this turned out. I couldn't believe how good this thing is. You just, you know, just see it gleaming. You know, compared to this guy. Even like the feel is this. Oh, I can eat off this thing, you know. I'm super excited. Well, yeah, that's pretty much how you polish and clean up the aluminum. Pretty much any aluminum on the bike, you know, all the engine covers and you know all kinds of stuff. You can do the same exact process. You know, it takes a while. Don't get me wrong. This one fork probably took me a good hour, 15 minutes. You know, but it looks freaking awesome. I cannot wait to throw this on the bike. But yeah, so that's pretty much it with the front forks. Next thing I gotta do is start putting everything back together. Front forks, throw some fork oil in there, and then front forks are done. I can check that off my list. So complete rebuild front forks. So on another note, I ordered the new inner front fork tubes, because these guys, this one was, which one was it? Yeah, this guy was super rusted and pitted, and like, yeah, there's no way of saving these. Even the chrome is coming off. But yeah, it sucks. But I mean, the only way to save these is stripping it down and send it off to get re-chromed, which I priced out, and it's about, I think about, I don't know, like $60 piece or something like that. $60 per, or I forgot the exact price, but it'd be like at least $100-$120 or something like that. And I actually went online on eBay and I bought new top inner tubes for like $120. So they should be here in a couple days, and once those get here, I'll you know, start putting everything together, you know, cleaning everything. I also got all the other parts for the fork tubes, for the front forks, I mean. Yeah, so basically I have every piece I need once I get those top inner fork tubes. Once I get those in the mail, I should get them in the next couple of days. I will start putting it back together, and I'll have a completely rebuild front fork, so I'm excited. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Thank you for watching the videos, and again, feel free to subscribe and comment below. Catch you later.